Well, I'm back yet again. This time to give you a little insight, some initial thoughts about our discussion this week. Talking bones. So, first thing I suggest is you actually go to the Written in Bone website. This is going to give you lots of good background insight, okay? And here, you just click Written in Bone here, and it'll pop up. Oh, sorry, that was case files. Here is the main website from the Smithsonian. It's really, it was such a popular exhibit, they digitized it, and it's got great info. So I'd start with watching the video. It focuses on two particular sites, Jamestown and St. Mary's City. But also kind of gives those examples give some good understanding of bioarchaeology, forensic anthropology, forensic archaeology, paleopathology, things like that. Even if they don't actually mention those names. But yeah. So yeah, fully explore it. You can actually see they got a great link about forensic anthropology. Here you can learn about that. First, I think at the Smithsonian, forensic facial reconstructions, becoming a forensic anthropologist. All right, just like Bones on TV. No joke. They actually do a pretty good, aside from the drama, in terms of what a forensic anthropologist does. All right, Bones, the TV show, does a pretty good job. After you kind of check things out, you're going to want to focus in on the forensic case files. And here they are. Now, for this discussion, flip back here, you need to pick one of those case files. Any one, all right? And you're going to do an analysis of it using the concepts and understandings that have been outlined in this week's readings and the website, okay? The things that you're going to want to specifically focus on are: do you believe the case study conclusions are adequately supported by evidence? Right? And don't just be like, oh well, yeah, yes they are. No, really, critically question that. Right? Based on some of the other methods and technologies that you've read about and in the videos seen about a little bit, are there things that like, oh hey, well why didn't they do this? That's a good indication that like, oh hey, there might be some more to support the idea, the hypothesis, the theory that's at play in the case study. So that's kind of addressing the why or why not. So if you can think of things that they could have done but didn't, why? And what might other additional things contribute to the case, right? You can be speculative here, but ground it in the understandings from our readings, okay? Don't just be like, oh yeah, no, they could have, done this out of left field. So no. Try to base it on our concepts and understandings from our readings, okay? Cite them. Right? In APA. That's a really good strategy to support your own writing. Would you have performed the investigation differently? Would you have added things, not done certain things? Explain it. Think of it as, a good approach to this might be approaching it as a story. All right, using narrative to describe the what ifs is usually a good idea. All right, but make sure to support your points. All right. And that's code for cite them in APA. Excuse me. Yeah, and if you can highlight, what kinds of evidence are necessary to develop reliable conclusions regarding the people understudy in the case studies, that's really where you want to end up. All right. Think of this as comparing and contrasting different methods, techniques, technologies that can be used to gain more insight into your case study. and argue why and what the significance is. I hope that makes sense. And of course, in your response posts, you're going to kind of compare and contrast. Look for somebody that did a different. Actually, no, strike that. I'm reading what it says here. If you chose the same case study, did you come to a different conclusion? So, you don't have to do somebody that did the same one, but that can also be a viable option here. But I will stress, if you respond to somebody who's done the same case study, I expect a really focused comparison, okay, and support your points. So, yeah, that's where I'll leave this. And of course, if you have any questions about it, post it to the general questions forum, call me, email me, text me. I'm happy to offer additional insights, clarification as you need. All right, so looking forward to seeing your all's posts out there. See ya.